In this video, we are going to find the derivative of g of x equals 4x plus 5 all cubed times x squared minus 2x plus 5 all to the fourth. So here we can see that we have something to the third power times something raised to the fourth power. So we have a product of two things, which means we're going to want to use the product rule. So let's call the first thing f of x and the second thing h of x. What does the product rule tell me? The product rule tells me that if I'm taking the derivative of a product of two functions, let's say f times h, then the derivative is f of x times the derivative of h of x plus the derivative of f of x times h of x. So let's set up the derivative of g. This is going to be 4x plus 5 cubed times the derivative of x squared minus 2x plus 5 to the fourth plus the derivative of 4x plus 5 cubed times x squared minus 2x plus 5 to the fourth. Now we see that these two derivatives are something raised to the power, so we're going to need to use the power rule / quotient rule. So what do I mean by that? Recall that the derivative of, let's say we have some function f of x raised to the nth power. This derivative is going to be n times f of x raised to the n minus 1 power times the derivative of f. So let's see if we can apply that to the two derivatives we need to take. So continuing on here, we have this derivative is going to be 4 times x squared minus 2x plus 5 raised to the third power times the derivative of the inside. So now we want the derivative of x squared minus 2x plus 5, so that'll be 2x minus 2. That's that derivative. Now plus the derivative of 4x plus 5 cubed, so that'll be 3 times 4x plus 5 squared times the derivative of 4x plus 5, which is just 4. And this is times x squared minus 2x plus 5 to the fourth. Now we have to simplify this a bit. Let's see what we can do. So here we can take out the 4, so we have 4 times, where when I say take out the 4, I just mean bring this up front. So 4 times 4x plus 5 cubed. Now I can also factor out a 2 from here, so this can become 2 times x minus 1. And in fact, I'll multiply that 2 by the 4 here, so we have an 8 in the front. So we have 8 times this, times x squared minus 2x plus 5 cubed times x minus 1, plus, now here we see we have some constants, 3 and 4, so we can multiply that together to get 12. Now it's 4x plus 5 squared times x squared minus 2x plus 5 to the fourth. Now, we see that we have 4x plus 5 cubed here and 4x plus 5 squared here, so we can factor out a 4x plus 5 squared. Now, what else do we see? Well, we have 8 and 12 here. Their highest common divisor is 4, so we can factor out a 4. So maybe I should keep track of everything we're factoring out. We can factor out 4, 4x plus 5 squared. And then lastly, we have x squared minus 2x plus 5 to the third and x squared minus 2x plus 5 to the fourth. So we can factor out an x squared minus 2x plus 5 to the third. If we do that, what are we left with? Well, we're left with, first we'll do this side. So I'd be left with 2 times 4x plus 5 times x minus 1. Now what am I left with on this side? I'm left with 3, and then not 4x plus 5 squared because we factor that out. I'm just left with x squared minus 2x plus 5. Okay, great. Now let's multiply everything in these square brackets to see if we can simplify. So what do we get here? If we do that, we get 4x squared minus 4x plus 5x minus 4x, minus 5. We have 2 times that plus, now this part, which is 3x squared minus 6x plus 15. Okay, so this becomes 8x squared minus, well, we have minus 4x plus 5x, that's just x. So 2 times x minus 10 plus 3x squared minus 6x plus 15. So we have here 8x squared plus 3x squared, so that gives us 11x squared. Now we have 2x minus 6x, so that'll be minus 4x. And then we have minus 10 plus 15, so that'll be plus 5. Great, so if we put all this together, we get 4 times 4x plus 5 squared times x squared minus 2x plus 5 cubed times 11x squared minus 4x plus 5. And that is our final answer. If this video was helpful, feel free to like and subscribe.